Today, everybody's talking about personal branding, how to grow a personal brand, how to become Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, Gary Vee, Russell Brunson, Dan Locke, how to grow your Instagram page as a personal brand, how to monetize your personal brand, how to make more money as a personal brand. In this video, I'm gonna show you 6 things you need to take into account to build your personal brand in 2019 and not only build it, but also monetize it, just like we have been able to do for ourselves with almost $2 million in the last year, and how we have been doing it for clients as well. And I'm gonna tell you a little secret. All the people who I mentioned before are all also my clients. So I know a thing or two about personal branding. So if you wanna learn, don't go anywhere. What is up, online CEOs? My name is Josue Pena, and welcome to the channel that is all about helping you grow and monetize your brand, business, and influence with social media and marketing. So if you're new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button down below so you do not miss a thing. So let's talk about personal branding and why it is so important for your business in 2019. But before I tell you that, I'm gonna tell you a little story and example which you're probably gonna understand a little bit better. You probably have seen Messi or Ronaldo being sponsored by Nike or Adidas and wearing a specific set of cleats or brands. Or maybe George Clooney, who's wearing, I don't know, Hugo Boss and Antonio Banderas, and who's wearing a perfume and a cologne and specific sweater t-shirts or brands, Fashion Nova, all these different little things. They are all huge personal brands or celebrities, and the brands know that by them using their products, their audience are gonna be enticed and inclined to buy it and use it as well. So the big multi-billion-dollar brands know the power of personal branding and are leveraging it to get more sales for their business. You also see this on a lower scale with influencers on Instagram, on our YouTube, who have millions of followers or 100,000, or even micro influencers with just a few thousand followers. And in this case, you see smart e-com brands like Movement Watches, Gymshark, Alphalete, who are using personal brands who are influencers on Instagram, on our YouTube, to leverage them and get more sales for their business. So personal branding can not only benefit you as an e-com or brand, but also you who want to build your own personal brand as well. And the people who I mentioned at the beginning of the video are perfect examples. Grant Cardone does hundreds of millions of dollars because of a personal brand. Russell Brunson as well, Gary Vee as well, Ty Lopez as well, Dan Locke as well, Alex Becker as well, Kevin David as well. All these people have become experts and industry leaders in their field. And people see them as authorities, which then in turn makes people buy from them their products and services. So if you're able to build your authority in your niche and industry, you're not only gonna become an authority and build an impact in your industry, but you're also going to make a lot more money than you will have ever expected. Last year, I decided to go all in on the Instagram marketing side of things and build my personal brand around that topic, and my business completely exploded to almost $2 million in the last year alone. So for those who are wondering, is it worth my time building a personal brand in 2019? I'm gonna tell you that if you're not, you're falling behind, because at the end of the day, people buy people. People buy from people who they know, like, and trust. And if you're not able to build the KLT, which is the know, like, and trust before the buy, you will not get people buying, so you will not make money. So now that you understand the power of personal branding, let's talk about how you actually do it in just 6 simple steps. The first one is that you need to pick the right niche for you. And what do I mean by this is that the niche needs to be big enough for you to actually make an impact and build a massive following and make money from it. And it cannot be something that you, your mom, your dog, and other 10 people in the world care about. That is not a big enough theme or niche to go into. But on the flip side, if you select a really, really big niche, then you're not gonna become an expert in anything. So my recommendation to you is pick a niche with 3 levels deep. So for example, let's say you are in the fitness niche. Instead of just saying, I am a fitness expert, say this: I am a fitness expert who focuses on helping men lose weight by only working out at home. Those 3 levels are a lot different than fitness for men who are into CrossFit, or fitness for men who are into bodybuilding. Each of those verticals are completely different, and each of those niches are completely different the way you talk to the customer and your audience. Now, what I want you to do right now is comment below your 3 levels deep in your business or in your industry or niche. You might be doing digital marketing for brick and mortar businesses who are in restaurants, or you might be doing digital marketing for brick and mortar businesses who are gyms, or you might be doing fitness for women who want to lose weight while working out at home, or doing CrossFit or whatever. So that one is actually 4 levels deep, which is even better and more niche down, so that you're able to talk to their pain points, their struggles, their problems, and give them the solution they want. The second thing that you need to do is leverage more video. Videos just like this, except don't do it on the stairs where people are coming down so that you don't get pissed off. Because right now, all I want to do is be the Hulk when he punched Thor or he smacked Loki down the floor. But now you might be wondering, how in the heck do I actually leverage video and become good at talking in front of the camera? After all, you're talking to an inanimate object that is super weird, and basically you're talking to yourself, and it's weird. I know, I get it. But reality is all about practice, and you are going to suck at the beginning, I promise you. I mean, my first videos on YouTube were just absolutely horrendous. It was just real bad. So, I just received a YouTube video from Peter Carvalho challenging people to do this workout. But I've also been doing this since 2011 or 2012. So I've had 8 or 7 years of practice in front of a camera to actually perfect my skills and my speaking. Even though technically I don't even speak well, because English is not even my first language, I stumble across my words. So if you're thinking you cannot be on camera, you're shy, your English is not perfect, or your language, you can't speak, or whatever your excuse is, if you really want to build a personal brand and really make a lot of money while doing it, you have to get over your little excuses that you feel a little scared. Because at the end of the day, nobody cares about your excuses, they care about results. And again, the reason why you want to leverage video more and more is because people get to see your eyes and get more of a personal connection, and they get to feel like they know you. You're able to talk to them face to face, even though technically you're talking to a camera. But on the other side of the screen, there is a real person, you're talking to them specifically, just like I'm doing to you right now. So make sure you leverage more video, talk to their pain points, give them free tips, make sure you solve the problems, help and serve them in a genuine way, and you will be able to be your income and your impact while you're doing it. All right, now you might be wondering, okay, I selected the niche, I'm leveraging video, but I'm not getting any traction and I don't know what to do. Well, that is tip number 3, and that is leverage other experts' audiences for your own benefit. One of the easiest ways to growth hack and become the expert in your field very, very fast is just to interview other experts and have them in your podcast or your shows or your videos. For example, Lewis Howes built a humongous personal brand by just leveraging his School of Greatness podcast and show, where he basically just interviewed other people, and that's how he became known. So you can do exactly the same thing in your industry and niche. So in order to do this and leverage this, all you need to do is create a massive list of people that you want to talk to and reach out to. This is called a Dream 100 list. So create a list of 100, 200, 300, 500 people that are experts, who are maybe are micro-influencers, who are maybe huge celebrities in your industry and niche. And then start reaching out to one by one consistently every single day. You will be surprised by the amount of people you're able to reach and get on your shows and on their videos, because everybody likes to talk about themselves. So if you're able to bring somebody on your videos and shows and just interview them, they are getting an ego boost, and you are getting an expert in your shows and videos that then you can leverage to build your own personal brand faster and better than your competition. Now, tip number 4 is speak at conferences and events. Speaking on stage or being presented as an expert in your field at an event or an industry conference is probably one of the best things you can do, because people see you right then and there in person on stage right there. It is instant credibility for your brand. Now you might be wondering, how in the world do I get on stages? It is as simple as researching the best events and stages and all that stuff that's in your industry that happens throughout the entire year. And just cold emailing and reaching out to the organizers of the event and pitching your idea and your expertise. From there, you probably jump on the phone and sell them on the idea that you need to be on that stage because it is good for them and it is good for you, for your expertise. That is exactly what I did about a year ago when I spoke at an event with over 500 people. It was the first event at that level that I spoke at on stage with that many people. And from there, I spoke in multiple times at multiple events with hundreds and hundreds of people every single time. So just go out there, start pitching your idea to the best events in your industry, and you will be surprised at the amount of organizers who will give you a shot at their event. Obviously, you cannot pretend to just speak at a humongous event with over 5,000 people like this is if you do not have the prior credibility and personal brand to back it up. But you will be able to work your way up the ladder while every other competitor is not doing so. The 5th tip, and this is probably something that's super trivial and that you think is stupid, but is actually care about people. And the reason why I say this is because us as marketers, salesmen, personal brands, whatever you want to call it, all we see sometimes is numbers. How many followers do I have? What's the conversion rate? What's my percentage? What's the close rate? How much money did I make? How many sales did I make today? But you start forgetting that behind every single number, there is a person just like you. So make sure that you actually care about building relationship with that person. Make sure that you actually care about helping and serving them. Because at the end of the day, business is all about relationships. And if you're not able to build a really meaningful relationship and even a friendship that you actually care deeply about more than just money, you will not be able to get further ahead in business and in this world in general. The reason why I'm here today and I've been able to speak here at Funnel Hacking Live, one of the biggest events in digital marketing for business owners in the world, it was because I decided to build meaningful relationships and help and serve a lot of people 100% for free. And that slowly but surely started building my personal brand up in the Instagram marketing space. I quickly became the go-to guy for Instagram marketing because I actually helped and served a ton of people and I actually cared about giving them results. Again, this shows goodwill, puts in an expert status, and you help and serve people by actually caring about them and building meaningful relationships. I promise you, it's a slow process, but it will build your personal brand faster than you have ever thought possible. The sixth tip is try to be yourself, but don't be too crazy. Just be genuine. Nowadays, everybody's saying fuck and bitches and all that stuff just because Gary Vee says so. They think that cursing is equal to genuine, which is not. Just be genuine to yourself, what you actually like, how you actually are. Don't try to curse just by the sake of cursing, unless that's actually you as a person. Just be you for who you are, and you will attract people who are aligned with you and feel a connection with you because of that. If you try to fake it until you make it, people will see right through that and you will not get further ahead. Remember, it is all about building real, meaningful relationships. So think about that for a moment. If you go into a relationship with the lie in the first place, how do you think that relationship is going to turn out? Building a personal brand is not something that happens overnight. You need to build it up. Just like you do when you're trying to plant a tree. You put the seed, you water it, you make sure it has sun, and you take care of it. Same way you need to take care of your personal brand and the relationships around it. Because at the end of the day, if you want to build a business with your personal brand, which will then make you a lot more money and make you a bigger impact than you ever thought possible, you need to take the approach of thinking long-term and planting the seed and thinking that the relationships you build today are going to give fruits 5, 10, 1 year, 2 years from now. Last year alone, I started building a relationship for 9 months that led into a $300,000 sale. One sale, $300K. But that 9-month process, I actually was building the relationship. And not only that, I was actually putting my blood, sweat, tears, money, time, resources into actually delivering results for free to that person. And actually caring and building a really meaningful relationship and friendship around it. That then in turn, 9 months later, turned into a multiple 6-figure deal for me. And today we're lifelong friends and we're super tight. So make sure you take the approach of thinking long-term, building real meaningful relationships and implementing these 6 things right now. Question of the day. I want you to comment down below. First, the 3 levels deep for your business and your industry. And then let me know on what stage of your personal brand are you in. Are you just starting out? Are you maybe a seasoned veteran? Or are you an expert like Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, Gary Vee, Russell Brunson? I want to know because I want to be able to help and serve you with our next videos and our content. And if you're trying to build your own personal brand with the best social media platform right now, which is Instagram, make sure you click the link down below. It will take you to complete free training where we actually show you step by step how to grow your personal brand and also how to monetize it for your own business. And actually towards the end of that training, I show you with only 3,000 followers how you can make over $160,000 every single year. 110% with free Instagram organic traffic. But make sure you block 1 or 2 hours for that free training because it's not some fluffy cookie cutter training. Again, if you want to have access to that, just click the link down below or go to igboss.com. This has been Josue Pena helping you grow and monetize your brand, business, and influence with social media and marketing. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up and you hit that red subscribe button down below. Keep crushing it, online CEOs, and we'll see you on the next one. And hopefully on the next one, we do not have freaking stairs and everybody coming down here.